We welcome you to Phillies Postgame Live, presented by our friends at Cure Auto Insurance. Ricky Pitalico, I'm Michael Barkan. In a moment, back to St. Louis. It might just count for one in the win column, but it's a huge win at St. Louis. One more out there, and they'll secure themselves the season series victory over the Cardinals. That's a tiebreak. Let's go back out to Tom McCarthy and Ben Davis with a guest. Guys?
Thank you very much. Alec Bohm joins us down on the field. Alec, congratulations on this. It's got to be an unbelievable feeling to contribute in this kind of an atmosphere against the Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean, you look around here, this is as good as atmosphere as any that you'd want to play in baseball. And, yeah, to be able to help the team come away with the win, that's huge.
Alec Bohm. Bohm goes the dynamite. Thank you very much, Tom, Ben. I like it, Bohm goes the dynamite. That's what happened twice tonight, Ricky Pitalico. 2-0 Phillies. They're a season-high 6 games above 500 and 45 wins and 39 losses. They move ahead by 1 game plus of St. Louis in the wild card standings, which is good. But the other thing is, not all wins are created equal. That's a good St. Louis team. I know it's just one in the win column, as I said before, but that's a tough one. They were ready to go.
You also had the right pitcher on the mound. Wheeler was outstanding. He pitched almost the exact same type game from Sunday night till tonight. I just don't think he's missing a beat. He was right around the strike zone when he needed to be. He came in off the plate at times just to let the hitter know you're there, go back away with a sinker or something on the upper half. And he just put these guys away. I mean, I also thought the Cardinals did not want to get in unfavorable counts. And I thought they were swinging early on him. And that just did him a favor. Because this is a guy that could spot the ball on the outside part of the plate or get one up in your at your chest, and there's nothing you could do about it. In my opinion, I think if you're going up against Wheeler, be a little bit more selective. He does throw a lot of balls. He makes you chase because you get over anxious against him, and once you do that, the game's over. You could tell at the beginning of this game that he was going to be in there for a long time.
And now last 13 starts for Zack Wheeler, and you saw it during the game, 1.53 earned run average over his last 13 and a 2.46 for the season, which is also pretty darn good. Wild card standings, and the Phillies were 1 percentage point ahead of the Cardinals going into tonight. They were tied officially, but not anymore, as the Phils are 1 game up at 45 and 39 behind the Braves. And the Braves, by the way, are right there behind the Mets now, as the Mets lose tonight for the division. Then the Padres and the Phillies, and if the Phillies can secure a win tomorrow, they would secure a season series victory, which would work for them in a possible tiebreak situation to get into the playoffs.
Very typical for the Mets, isn't it? You get off to a great start. You look like everything's perfect. A couple pitchers go down. You still kind of right the ship, and now all of a sudden the pitchers are coming back, and the London Bridge is falling down.
Sure is. Let's hope so. Let's go out to Ben Davis right now, who's calling the Bohm goes the dynamite in St. Louis. Benny, I mean, you got not just Alec Bohm, but you got Sir Anthony Dominguez, you got Brad Hand, you got Zack Wheeler, and you have Rob Thomson, who reconfigured the rotation to allow Wheeler to start tonight when it might have been Gibson. Gibson goes tomorrow. That was important too, yes?
It was very important. You're also going to get Wheeler against the Blue Jays, which is going to be huge. But it was just a good team effort. Obviously, Bomer hit those 2 home runs. That was huge. Wainwright was great. I mean, the complete game. Wainwright, 9 innings pitched tonight. But it was just a good effort. The defense was good. Didi was very good at shortstop. Stott's been good. Bohm had a couple nice plays at third base. They just did everything really well tonight. I know Schwarber kind of didn't have it tonight. He was over 4 along with Hoskins, Hoskins did have the first hit of the game. But it was just a good team effort, and Wheeler was just outstanding. His fastball was just on point. The cutter, and then you just see the evolving Zack Wheeler throughout the course of the game. He goes to that breaking ball later, gets a lot of swings and misses with a curveball. So it was just it was a fun game to watch.
And you're not going to get it. You may get one in that spot all game, but then he's going to be all around the square. He's going to be up out of the square trying to make you chase. He's going to be in on your hands. Then he's going to throw that cutter that looks like a strike, and all of a sudden you have a sawed-off bat and you ground it out to first base. He just knows how to pitch, and I think he had a good idea of how the Cardinals were going to attack him tonight.
Yeah, look at the numbers against the Cardinals as a Philly for Zack Wheeler. 3 starts, 3-0
Terrible
in
ERA.
22 innings. Terrible. 0.41. Are you kidding me? 19 strikeouts, just 5 walks for Zack Wheeler. He is
what's
something
funny?
special.
He had 5 strikeouts tonight. He only had 9 swings and misses all game against them, which tells me he's very deceptive. They're not picking up his pitches, which is what I talk about the release point. You're seeing one release point and 4 or 5 different pitches. Yeah, you don't. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck right now, because when he's on top of his game and he's working that slider straight down and then the curveball slow and down, you have no chance.
I wonder if Rob Thomson has a smile on his face tonight.
No chance.
Here he is.
Bohm and Wheeler, what a show, huh?
Wow, yeah, they were the 2 guys, and you know, Bohm, I think kind of a fastball elevated and then breaking ball. Yeah, he stayed on that. Both those pitches pretty good, and Wheeler was just outstanding. And again, Sir Anthony and Brad did a great job. You know.
Is that pretty impressive? 7 shutout, 5 days.
Yeah,
Consecutive
against the same team.
opponent.
Yeah, that's, you don't see that too often, I wouldn't think. So it's really good. He was dynamite, and he turned his ankle there in the, I don't know what inning it was, but he's fine. He's fine.
Was there any moment when you guys were wondering if you had to take him out, or?
Well, he came in after that was the 3rd out of the inning, so he came in and he was walking around and he said I'm fine, and so went out and really kept a close eye on him during that inning, and he looked fine. Then he had to cover first base, and there was no change in his gait, so it was normal. So I thought he was fine.
That 6th inning, I think he threw like 28 pitches. He really worked hard. And then to come back out and do what he did in the 7th, did you think he was running out of gas there? Was he on fumes? Was it just pure guts there, or what?
No, I mean, yeah, he's a battler, you know. He's a tough guy, and once he got through that inning, and I don't know whether the balk affected him or what, but you know, it just seemed like he got a little off there for a minute, and then he went back out and finished up his outing and did a great job.
But Bohm hadn't homered in a month. How
Yeah.
badly do you think he needs to try to unlock some? Because
It's there.
You guys know you believe there's more power.
Yeah, it's there. I mean, you watch batting practice and early work, and it's there. He hits the ball a long way. You know, it's just got to get synced up, and maybe this is the sign of good times to come for him, you know, as far as home run.
Season high 6 over 500. Does that mean anything to you?
It's better than 5 over 500. That's for sure. But, you know, and we play good defense tonight. Again, Castellanos made a couple of good plays. Schwarber made the play in the 9th. You know, Didi really tacked the ball well. He's moving around great. So, you know, it's good.
When Zach's as good as he was tonight, are there particular things that you can note from where you are that says, yeah, he's got it tonight? Is there anything in particular that you notice?
Yeah, when right hand hit, when he's driving that 2-seamer in and hitting the spot on the inner half, and they're jam shots down third base line or shortstop, you know that it's pretty good. He's got that pip.
Rob Thomson, season high 6 games over 500, pretty good. He's better than 5 games over 500.
Isn't that
Like his
classic?
it is classic.
I
Love his
love
whole
watching
demeanor.
him. I got to tell you, I enjoy watching him because he's not going to throw anything over your head. He's just going to tell you what he thinks. If he doesn't like a question, he'll just kind of like he said, it's better than 5 games.
Yeah.
Over 5. You know, he didn't like the question, so he just said it's better than we were yesterday. Basically, is what he's saying. I enjoy listening to him because it's baseball. He's not talking about a launch angle. He's not talking about the bat speed. He's talking about baseball. He's talking about defense. He talked about Castellanos time. You notice he brought up those 2 guys.
Yeah.
Because those two guys
They
are
made
usually
good catches.
Well,
And Schwarber off a pull hole, so we thought that might have been out of the park, and that would have been 2-1. But Schwarber went back, made a nice catch on it.
nice catch,
Castellanos had another catch.
All these plays should be made at the big league level. I understand we come out and say, "Oh, great defense," but I think we're just saying that because we're not used to them making all these plays.
Also, no disrespect meant to them, but we're nervous when we see the ball go up like that.
You're nervous when it goes to center field.
I know center field and sometimes right field and the little left field. Look, we all are.
The guy at first base has stepped it up a notch.
Yes, he has.
Jinx, but
Very nice.
He's playing well at
Very
first.
nice. Knock on wood.